So thank you, Dr. Rahul. That was amazing. Hi, Eva, and thank you, everyone. Hi, Neeta. So good to see you.
Hi.
So, welcome, everyone. Hi, Mimi. So good to see you. Welcome, everyone, on this main call and a very unique call, Boomerang of your consciousness. And I am Aarshiya Seyth. Just a brief introduction of mine. I'm Aarshiya Seyth, a certified facilitator with the body of energy work called Access Consciousness since 11 years. Otherwise, into this work since 15 years. I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, an NLP practitioner, theta practitioner, a lot more other stuff that I've done. However, I am loving my journey being this consciousness coach for 11 years. And believe me, my life has tremendously changed. And anyone who has come in my space, learning the courses with me, doing the certification courses or sessions or whatever it may be, their life has changed too. And this is called ripple effect. Ripple effect. I'm so sorry. Oh, fumble. So what is the ripple effect? Basically, we are gonna make it interactive. So it's not a one-sided talk and it's not fun either, right? So please ask me questions. We have Tripti Rahate, who is also part of Team Chispaarsh, and she has some questions prepared for me. I don't know what the questions are, but she's going to shoot some questions at me. So shall we go ahead with this? And we are recording the meeting, Tripti. Anything else you want to put in here?
No, I think you have already given a good opening to this call. So
Okay.
that's nice. That's wonderful. And so my
Thank
first
you.
question, when first time I heard word, consciousness, that was somewhere in my teenage or maybe something like that. And that I heard in a medical terms. Person is conscious means he's alive. Simply as we say, somebody has become unconscious. Oh my God, take me to the
Unconscious
doctor.
or conscious?
Conscious.
Okay, yes.
Those are like the words what I have heard since, childhood or rather teenager, whatever the age was that time. And nowadays, when I go on LinkedIn, I go on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you see, I see these, big people who are influencer, like, Sadhguru from Bangalore, maybe, Ravi Shankar. And even on the LinkedIn nowadays, people say, be a conscious leader, be a conscious business person, be a conscious manager. Now, I mean, I at times wonder how many things to be conscious. I just knew conscious means to be alive. What is this consciousness all about? Is it something a new trend? The fundamental
Beautiful
question when I
question.
read Boomerang of consciousness, is it just a trend?
Consciousness ki chidiya ka naam hai, right? So this call is going to be in English, guys,
Yes.
and it is more fun because it's our relative, the language that we can relate with, Matra Bhasha. So all my classes are in English and people enjoy them thoroughly. Yes, so thank you, Tripti. The most commonly heard term was the person is conscious now. More often said in terms of a patient. Patient is conscious or unconscious, correct? Now that is something होश में आना, okay? उसको बोलते हैं हिंदी में होश में आना. So patient is conscious. What we are talking here about is, or what you are very often hearing on social media, is the term consciousness. Now, what is consciousness? Consciousness is in Hindi, if I say, it is called sajagta. Being so aggressively present in your life, being a walking, talking consciousness into everything that you are being and doing. When you be that, can you imagine everything that you are being and doing, nothing evades you. Everything is in your periphery of awareness, not the control, awareness. Now, what do I mean by awareness? So like you said, is it a trend? Well, with the ascension process starting from 2012, we have seen a lot of shifts on the planet. The Earth's grid has shifted majorly, and the changes are coming with every occurrence which is significant in terms of spirituality or consciousness. Like, for example, I'm going to take this example of the solar eclipse, which is going to be occurring on the 20th of April, like 2 days from now. Now, this is also being termed as a very significant occurrence from astrological perspective, planetary perspective. However, if you were not to even get into all of these things, like there are a lot of people who do not follow the astrological charts or the planetary positions or anything that way. One's consciousness is a guiding and a beautiful navigating tool in the course of life, in the course of human life. So you are hearing that more often on different platforms. Be conscious, being a conscious coach, conscious business coach, a conscious leader. And so basically, when you add the element of consciousness into your very composition of existence, life becomes different. Life changes for you. Life begins to operate for you even on the levels of your existence, of human existence, which may not be working as per the desired, requirement or outcome. Example, if somebody is coming with a consciousness of, money is a problem in my life. Money is aata hai to tikta nahi hai, and if it probably doesn't come only. So then we also term it as, where are you operating from, the lack consciousness or the poverty consciousness? Okay. Say body, health related issues, majorly occurring again from the lack consciousness. So consciousness is basically being aware of your own living program. It is the operative system of the human, which has been actually adopted by the human or gifted without having asked for it, which is also called conditioning or the belief system. So this is something which has been given to us. This is something which we have taken as a child, and right from the time when you were in your mother's womb. There are a lot of things, there is a lot of elements attached to this, which is not working probably for your money reality, your relationship reality, your mental, physical reality, your business reality, your job reality. Because conditioned way of life is a linear, stereotypical life, which has been imparted to us, or we have copy pasted simply by our observation, by our power of observation. Consciousness is the space or the realm that you step in where you begin to change all of these things which are actually not working for you or having glitches. So the more you get conscious about your own patterns, about your own loops, about your own belief systems. And by the way, belief systems are not only of this one life, not only of the current life. They're coming from multiple lifetimes and dimensions. So somebody probably having severe money-related issues, financial issues, is likely to have them coming from another dimension, another lifetime. And that is why it is a boomerang. What boomerang of consciousness are you being? Another example that I may give you here, Tripti, is there used to be a tape recorder which would play, A side and B side of a tape recorder, right? So if you play A side, it will automatically shift to B, right? And then it will go on like that, looping. And that's exactly what is boomerang of consciousness is. It goes on hitting on your face like a boomerang. Boomerang is a feature actually on Insta, right? It like splashes like that.
It's a feature, it's a feature. And especially I remember, my childhood cartoon, Mowgli. There was a cartoon used to come, Mowgli, and he had that, some triangular kind of a stick, and he used to throw it. Jungle Book mein, yeah, Jungle Book mein, he used to throw that, and then it used to come back to him. I used to wonder, अरे जाके वापस कैसे आता है? I was like, wow, ये तो return भी आता है करके. थोड़ा when I grown up, I realized, अच्छा, this is called as a boomerang effect. Nowadays, yes, we have an app on Instagram which repeats the action, and then that makes us look funny. Repeating of action.
So वो जो आपने अभी बात बोली ना, ये वापस कैसे लौट कर आता है, that wall which it goes and strike to and bounces and comes back to you. That is boomerang. Now, what is this wall? You need something solid where this object will go and strike and then come back to you with the same relative speed. Okay? This wall is actually the wall of all of those limitations and unconsciousness which has been there for many lifetimes, and now it is visible to you in this current lifetime. So what are we doing with this consciousness? Consciousness is this piercing energy. You have the power to drill through that wall by using the tools of consciousness if you choose to.
So consciousness doesn't mean just being good to others, as they say. If in this world, if you can be anything, be kind, as they call it. So it's always being good to others. No matter how you behave with me, I'll be still good to you. Those kind of, preaching.
No, that is metaphysical and spiritual. दूसरों का भला करो तो तुम्हारा भला होगा. Have you heard that? Has anybody ever heard that? Yeah, exactly. That's a very
belief, I think. Isn't that
also very
interesting?
Yeah, it's a point of view.
It's a belief कि मैं अच्छा करूँगी तो ही मेरे साथ अच्छा होगा. That's a belief.
And why is it a belief, Neeta? Because there is an agenda. मैं दूसरों का अच्छा कर रही हूँ इसलिए क्योंकि मेरा अच्छा हो. What if you could just do अच्छा or be kind to others? Yeah, without expectation, because you can be kind. So there is a difference here, Tripti, between goodness and kindness. Massive difference. Now, for example, if I may quote my example here, in past few sessions, I was approached by a few people, the family members, with their loved ones actually suffering in and out of the hospital, and actually suffering on the deathbed, neither getting all right nor exiting, not leaving the body. So when I did the session for them, am I doing something out of their will? No. What I am doing is I am inviting them to a possibility through my session where they get to know, oh, I have a choice. I don't need to remain stuck here. And they left. 3 of such sessions I facilitated, where after doing the session, asked by the loved one, where a daughter asked me a session, a daughter-in-law asked me a session, and one more, I don't remember who. In those cases, after doing the session, the being left the body. Was it kindness? Well, yes. Because the being was stuck, so was the family stuck. So goodness and kindness is a huge difference. And they do not go hand in hand. Goodness is coming from the space and polarity of bad. So I don't want to be labeled as bad. I don't want to be labeled as pathetic. So I am going to be a good girl or a good boy so that everybody perceives me as a good. Now that's out of judgment. However, kindness is from the space of this expansiveness and choice, where first you be kind to yourself. Now you may say, gussa karna buri baat hai. Correct? It's a bad thing to be angry. If I am being this angry energy, I'm actually being an intensity wherein I am probably saving someone to be falling into a pit. मेरे उस गुस्सा करने से कोई गड्ढे में गिरने से बच रहा है, अपने आप को हर्ट करने से बच रहा है, तो वो काइंडनेस है कि नहीं?
हाँ, वो दूसरे पर्सन के लिए तो काइंडनेस हुआ ना, वो शायद गिर जाता,
करेक्ट?
हाँ, वो तो बच गया, बट गुस्सा किया खुद को, तो शायद मैंने अपने आप को, बॉडी को ना, जैसे ब्लड प्रेशर हाई हो जाता है व्हेन वी आर एंग्री, बॉडी का एंटायर सिस्टम थोड़ा बहुत कहीं ना कहीं डैमेज हो जाता है, द मोर वी गेट एंग्री एट टाइम्स पीपल इन एंगर. या
हियर इज द थिंग, are you using a lot of intensity of anger? And that's also a point of view, by the way. That's also a point of view. It is about being an intensity. जरूरी नहीं है मैं अपनी आवाज रेज करके इंटेंसिटी बनूं. Intensity is that power and potency which when you see or look at the person with the eye, the person gets the message loud and clear.
जैसे बचपन में
And
होता
I
था.
have done that. हाँ?
Yes. बचपन में होता था. मम्मी पापा देख ले तो बस
Correct.
समझना है क्या करना है करके. You don't need a
Correct.
verbal communication for that.
Absolutely. That is intensity.
Yes.
Was I clear in my explanation?
Yes, very much, very much. So, now this one interesting part, what you
Also,
just
one
spoke
thing.
of. Yeah.
Also, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah,
Tripti,
please
just
complete.
one thing.
Yeah.
Just one thing before you go to the next one. Kindness is a mere choice with no agenda. I mean, you may be going on the road and you see a puppy or maybe a small child hungry. You just buy a packet of biscuits and a bottle of water and hand it over. Did you have an agenda? मैं इसको देती हूँ, इससे मेरा भी भला होगा. That is an agenda.
Yes.
Kindness is something when you have no agenda and you just do it and it makes you feel so good and happy within. So there is no agenda, there is no expectation attached to kindness. You are being kind. Why? Because you can be. As a human, you are on the planet, and just imagine the kindness of the planet Earth. Without any agenda, without any expectation. Every morning the sun rises, birds are chirping throughout the day. There is rainfall without any expectation. There is waterfall, there is breeze flowing. So can you just imagine how kind the planet is to us? Whether human beings are being kind or not is a different thing. Because we know we are not being kind, being on the planet. There is a lot of unconsciousness. There's a lot of abuse that we are doing on the planet. Global warming is just one of the resultant effects of that. Irrespective of that, Earth is always kind to us and not expecting anything in return. And we are made of the same elements as this planet is made of. I'm going to mute Samina.
I was about to request you. Yeah, I was about to request that.
Sure. Samina, can you please mute yourself? I don't have the, okay, reclaim host. Yes. Thank you, Tripti. So your next question. And please, if anybody has any question, give your questions to Tripti and she will ask on your behalf.
Okay, or in case you want to unmute, you can also unmute. I'm sure we have, given them rights to unmute. Yes.
Absolutely.
So, yes, they can. I just saw, Vinita could unmute herself. So yes, participants do have rights to unmute. So, one interesting fact, what you said, when there is, there is a wall to that, this, consciousness actually pierces a hole, kind of. Okay. So it's like, the belief system, what we had, or whatever, our agendas and judgments, the wall we have made. So is there a chance, possibility where we can, change this wall, or we can remove this wall maybe, or we can shift this wall maybe? So is there a way to change this, consciousness? Can I change my consciousness? Or it's like whatever I have been given, oh, I need to be with that only, like that?
Absolutely, you can change. When you look at the wall, Tripti, what does it appear like? A solid wall?
It's a solid wall. That's
solid,
where,
hard
that
wall.
piece comes back.
This is the wall.
Yeah.
This is the wall next to me. It's hard and solid, right?
Yes.
And it looks like it takes a lot of effort to break this. Correct?
Yes.
The consciousness is such a force that when you choose the tools of consciousness, the practice of consciousness, you begin to operate out of consciousness in your life. Every day, you begin to melt the molecules of all the solidification, not only on this wall, but even in your life. And I'm a live example of that, and I've seen so many lives. And so I love facilitating consciousness-related classes since 11 years. It is just such a powerful force. See, first thing that we have been taught is you have to fight. अगर
Yes.
कुछ आपके पसंद का नहीं है, you want to fight or you want to flight. Fight and flight
Yes.
response, which are the parasympathetic responses of a nervous system. We all know that, right? Basic
Yes.
science. So there is something which is in front of you which you are not liking. It is not as per your choice. You will either fight it until you exhaust yourself. If you cannot change it, you will take a flight. However, nothing has changed there. Consciousness tells you, don't avoid, don't defend. Stand right there. Change the molecules of your consciousness. You become such a catalyst of change of your consciousness in your life that you become this boomerang effect of consciousness on that wall that has the capacity to melt all the solidifications and the solidified molecules of the wall. And that's how the realities can change. For example, if there is a relationship issue or a body related issue in someone's life, and the person is getting worked up, getting anxious, running from pillar to post, मैं क्या कर दूं इसको fix करने के लिए. So may go for a lot of therapies, other Reiki, pranic healing, other modalities. There are a lot of modalities. Correct? You will probably fix that one issue, whatever that health issue is. In every likelihood, in the coming time, there would be something other which will stand up right before you. Maybe another health issue. If health issue is resolved, maybe a financial issue. If financial issue is resolved, a relationship issue. And then you end up asking, यार मेरी life में क्या चल क्या रहा है? Why one after the other so many problems? Because you have fixed the problem, but not shifted your consciousness. So consciousness says, you choose consciousness as your operative system. Healing happens as a byproduct. Because anything which is not working in your life is just a symptom. You're working on the symptom. Okay? You're working on the diagnosis that has been given to you. Whereas you are required to work on peeling the stuff. And the healing takes place all by itself.
So,
Peel
Aarshiya,
the layers of unconsciousness. Healing happens all by itself as a byproduct.
that's really beautiful. And all I
Yes, it
wanted
is.
to ask you, how long does it take to become the conscious, to peel these, layers of onion, or to peel these layers of unconsciousness?
As fast or as slow you choose it. Your speed.
Again, that's my choice.
Everything is your choice. That is the beauty of consciousness. Consciousness works, functions on the premise of individual choice. And that is the beauty of it. You choose everything. You choose what to take in, what not to take in. You choose how much to receive and how much to block your receiving. So the primary motive of consciousness is to bring you to the space of absolute receiving, not the selective receiving. What do I mean by absolute receiving? Absolute receiving is spherical receiving, all receiving, and not selective receiving. This reality tells you, I will only receive good. Nothing bad should happen. God, please, nothing bad should happen in my life. We go to temple, we go to different places so that nothing bad happens. Do you realize consciousness never judges anything? Good and bad, everything is included in consciousness. It's the judgment that you hold as a human, you as in general. I don't mean you, but as in the humans hold. Yeah, the humans hold. So they only live a part of their life. Everything bad that they are putting so much energy on to avoid it is actually the place where the magic and potency is hiding. That's the beauty of consciousness. So the day one is willing to see their own demons, one is willing to see their own skeletons falling out of the closet. Believe me, and they can see it, they can receive it without any judgment. The magic begins. The potency has unearthed itself, and the life changes.
So, I think so far I have not received anyone's, questions. I have enough of mine. I can ask them. Otherwise, I can speak.
Absolutely.
Just so you said about the symptoms. There are symptoms. Body shows the symptoms, or
Correct.
other in areas of
Correct.
life. We see the symptom. So when I see some symptoms, so like right now in my right leg, in the right ankle, I feel the stiffness.
Right now?
Yeah, right now, even right now. Okay.
Okay.
And it's been a week's time, I'm feeling that. So that is also a symptom of me being unconscious somewhere in my life. And so now it is.
So can we do the
like
magic right away? Can we do the
Oh,
magic with you
wow,
right
why
away?
not? Why not? Yes, 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 please.
So is it the right leg or the left leg?
Right leg.
Right leg. Close your eyes
Wow. Okay.
and just take all of your awareness to that part which is pinging, where you feel this intensity or the pain that you mentioned in your words. Just take all of your attention there. Connect with it. Yeah. And when you
Yes.
connect with the energy of that part, you might probably receive some information there. Probably, what it looks like, what it feels like, maybe some color, some texture, some energy there, some vibration there. So what exactly are you feeling there?
Yeah, some anger in the relationship.
Some anger. How much is this pain or intensity on a scale of 0 to 10, when 0 is zilch, nothing, and 10 is the highest?
It's on 6.
It's on 6. Okay.
Yes.
Connect with that energy and just perceive with all your barriers down. Just say with me or mentally, I push all my barriers down. I push all my barriers down. I push all my barriers down. And tell me, is this anger yours?
No. No.
Does it belong to someone else?
Yes.
Can you please turn it around wherever it is? Just turn it around completely 180 degrees right now.
Yes.
Turn it around. Turn it around. Let it flow out, 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 out with all consciousness attached. Return it to the sender right away. You don't have to know who the sender is. You don't have to know where it is coming from. Keep doing it. I return it to sender. Just say it mentally. I return it to the sender with all consciousness attached now. That's one of the beautiful tools of consciousness. And allow me to work. I'm working on your leg, your right leg. Is it somewhere on the right calf?
On the knee, but inside.
Okay. Is it radiating till the calf or only on the knee?
Yes, yes. No, it is
Radiating till the calf, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How much is it on the scale of 0 to 10 now?
2.
That's wonderful. 6 se 2 pe aaya. Awesome.
Yes.
So whose pain are you facilitating, validating, perceiving by locking it in your body? Whose pain are you healing for them, facilitating and validating for them by locking it in your body? Would you stop doing that now?
Yes.
Are you a healer or is your body a healer?
I am a healer.
Can you stop healing other beings and bodies?
Yes.
So it's a capacity that you have as a healer. It's, by the way, part of the foundation class. It's a capacity that you have as a healer. However, what you're doing is to heal another person. You're locking their pain in your body, which you need not do. Okay?
Yes.
You have done foundation, you know it. So
Yes.
unhook it, unlock it, turn it around, return it to the sender with all consciousness attached. Now, now, now. And there is this one awareness that's coming to me. Who is it in your life who's not ready to budge or move from their fixed position and you are wanting to see them change?
Yes, my Masi. Almost a month back, I had a fight with her, very ugly fight, and
So
since
she is
then my right
rigid.
leg is hurting. She is
Is
rigid. She
it,
doesn't want to change.
can you stop that need to fix your Masi? She's
Yes,
not choosing, dude.
yes,
So can you say with me, I let go of my need
I let go of my need
to fix other people.
to fix other people.
And everywhere you are judging other people's choices, wanting to fix them, will you destroy and uncreate that for all eternity?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all nice, husband, poets, and beyond. How is it now, and where is it now on a scale of 0 to 10?
It's gone. Literally, it's gone. Otherwise, it's been 2 weeks. I was not able to walk properly. I was walking, staircase climb and all that things. मैं चढ़ रही थी जी ना, but बहुत संभाल के. I know how much pain I had.
Are you telling me, is
Seriously,
it
it's gone.
disappeared? Has it disappeared?
Yes, it has. Absolutely
Can you do me a favor? Can you just get up
Yes,
and take a
please.
few steps and come back and let me know
I
how it
can.
feels?
Very much I can.
Please
Give me a
do.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We have just 3 minutes left, guys. And there Tripti comes back with a big smile on her face.
It's been 3 weeks. I have tried so, despite knowing it's some relationship issue that I was stuck with. I was not ready to let go of that.
Is it
I
gone
was
or is
not
it
ready.
still there little bit or it's completely gone?
No, it's completely gone. Rather, I'm in
Awesome.
allowance of her choices. Let her choose whatever she
Yeah.
wants to.
So though you have done foundation, you have done all of that, but you forgot that
Yes.
I have a choice to not fix her.
Yes.
Correct. That's how beautiful consciousness is. How does it get any better than this? What else is possible? Well, I didn't know you would bring this up. Did you know?
No. In fact, when you spoke about, these all symptoms and all, so I was wondering, okay, what the symptom this is showing me? What kind of symptom is it? Onto
Correct.
that. I was started
Correct.
thinking onto that. Especially
So
in the relationships right now.
I knew you are not stuck in your life, but you were dynamically healing someone who is stuck, and it is your need to get them out from the stuck position. That's what was hurting you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And right now my relationship with her is also very stuck. It's like stagnant because after that
Can
fight,
you just so can I just give one more tool, guys, before we end the call? We just left with 1 minute.
Yes,
Can
please.
you be in gratitude to her every day? I am in, and can you just say the statement? I am in allowance of your choices. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything that you be. That's it. I'm in allowance of your choices. Thank you for everything that you are being. Khatam. And then let me know what changes in your relationship.
I will. I'll definitely let you know.
Cool, guys. So we are just left with less than a minute, and I've already shared 2 wonderful tools which we had not planned. We didn't know. Tripti didn't know. I didn't know. But it's just the energy of this call and how we got on addressing the questions that it just came up. Anything else, Tripti, or anyone else who wants to ask? Cool. This might just end any moment. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for being here. And thank you to everyone who's going to be watching this later. And I am coming up with the consciousness classes. And we have a relationship 6-part call series